as we flesh this out, this is the one thing I didn't read, so I'm going to start here. Do you have an example of a philosophical issue that would arise when you remove God? So if you remove God, you remove anything that's not human made when it comes to intent, like to something intangible. So love, justice, good, evil. If there's no God, these things don't really exist. They're something that humans have come up with over time because it's just us thinking of what's good and what's bad. The reason that doesn't really work philosophically is because if you have it if it comes from humans, that means that the opposite can also equally be true. We call that relative morality. With relative morality, it's essentially morality that is relative to the human mind and depending on the human. So if you remove God, you can't say that, oh, it is absolutely 100% always wrong to abuse babies, because there might be someone or some society across the world that's like, it is very okay, 100% fine to abuse babies, right? But if there's no God, it's just two human minds kind of saying, no, I'm right. No, I'm right. There's no real objective truth right there, right? So that's when you start to remove God, philosophically, things get really wishy-washy, right? When it comes to morality and when it comes to design, right? A lot of people will say the evidence for God is all around us. You know, just look at our DNA, look at the sky, look at it, like everything is like perfectly meticulously designed to work so we can survive, essentially. And it's like, you either believe this things happened by accident or they happened, you know, by design. And so then you have to start looking at, okay, well, it happened by accident. How often do we see things happen by accident, like not coming from a intelligent mind, essentially, right? It would be like looking at our phone and being like, yeah, it just kind of like made its way together over time, you know, and now we can use it like this, Face ID and all. It just kind of works, right? No design or anything like that, but, you know, because everything's just too meticulously placed to work in order for that to make sense for a lot of people. So those would be the philosophical issues that would arise. I can flesh out question 10 and 14. It seems to be the case that people are born with their meter heavily on the evil or good button, despite their upbringing, okay? Or evolve into either direction based on their journey. So my answer, I believe, in the devil is informed by experiencing a lot of people who closer to the selfish/evil side, and having scarce meeting experience who are closer to the not selfish good side. So this goes back to her, do you believe in the devil? And she doesn't believe in a physical person of the devil, more so people being evil, manifesting into what we believe the devil represents, right? Not really the devil, right? I do think about these things just because you don't like the answers or because they don't agree with your answers. I don't. It just means we have different answers. Well, it's not that I'm saying you don't think about it. I'm saying a lot of people don't put these two together because that's why it didn't make sense to me. It's not whether things agree with me or not. I don't mind. But if you're going to believe in something or not believe in something, I feel like it is important to have a foundation of it rather than just saying, oh, yes, that's how I feel. It's like, oh, no, that's not really right. That's not really a good reasoning for believing or not believing in something, right? There should be something behind it, whether it's like a scholar or a world event or something like that, that would make you say, yes, I do believe, or no, I don't believe. So when I say, oh, you don't believe in heaven and hell or in the devil, you know, it doesn't, we just had a crossing of wires, because when you say devil, you mean more so like evil, the manifestation of evil, rather than like a physical person. So that ended up making sense. And then we got to I don't think people are evil. I think most people are selfish, but if you try to prick beyond the selfishness, it can evolve in either direction. And so this part didn't make some events are better left in the past. We move on over here. It's okay to move on, but you know what they say, if you don't learn from your history, you're bound to what? Repeat it. And that's the truth. This didn't completely click with me because it said, you say you don't think people are evil, but then you say that the devil is a manifestation of people's evil. So it's not people themselves, it's their actions, is what you're saying. Okay, I think I get that. Because like you said, they're born with their meter heavily on like one button or the other, but it's not. Yeah. Okay, I get that.